Well, hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about November. We're going to talk about November 9th through the 15th, of course. We have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video, and I have a guiding card for you. Your guiding card for the month is the Ace of Cups. We are talking about how the gift of love is happening in your life. This could be new relationships, this could be babies, this could be other people in your world having babies, this could be new pets. Whatever it is you have a good, great passion about, you may have been working really, really hard towards a common goal, maybe buying a property or whatever, but you're also having big go lights, big green lights popping up for you in all areas, showing that your passions are being rewarded, okay? And the work you put in is also being rewarded. So very cool. I love that for you. You're going to have that all month long. My goodness. Aren't you the lucky one? Haha. So, I have a couple of messages from my guides. My guides are talking to us all 12 signs about how we need to stay focused, laser focused on our tasks. We want to stay busy, we want to stay on task, we want to have check marks on our boxes, make check marks, do the thing, stay on point, okay? There's a lot of distracting things going on outside, and we don't want to get so caught up in those distracting outside things that we don't keep doing what we need to do. Because we are part of the mechanism of life that is in our world, our minor world, our little town, our little area that we live in, within our business, whatever we do matters. So if we get distracted by the outside stuff and stop doing what we need to do, the machines will all stop working, right? So we want to keep that going. I'm not saying ignore what's going on outside, just don't let it stop you. Don't let it make you stop moving, because it's not going to work. All right, we need to keep moving forward in every which way we can, and it will help a lot, okay? The other thing to know is that we need to work on our relationships, near and far, our communications, and we want to build those bonds, okay? Because whatever we're working with, if we can make them stronger and more tight and more cohesive, they will be there to support us when things get weird. And in the month of November, there might be some moments when we feel like we need to have the support of people who get us. And so we might want to reach out and touch someone on the phone, you know, hello, and get that love through the phone that tells us that we're right where we belong and that we're doing the right things and everything is okay. And it will calm us. It will help us feel more secure, more comfortable, and comforted, like a binky, right? So those things are important in the month of November. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. So we have the 3 cards here from the overview video. I'm going to go ahead and get a card from the Morgan-Greer Tarot, which will be a mystery card that we'll get into at the very end of the reading. It will add information and help us understand more about what's happening. All right, so what do we have here? Right here, this is what we have for you, Scorpio. I'm going to let Woody over here, boop, keep an eye on it so that he'll be the guard person. The guard tortoise? There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and add a few cards from the Ethereal Visions Tarot. And I will, if this is jiving with you so far and you're feeling connected to it, I would love if you subscribed. It would help my little channel grow. Thank you so much. So let's talk about the 9th through the 15th, the 5 of Swords. This is all about you needing to take responsibility back for something that you delegated to somebody else, but they aren't really handling it anymore, so you're needing to take it over because your name is still on it, and now you look bad. So you can use the distraction method we talked about in the overview, where you say, hey, why don't you go help Bob over there? And he's like, well, but I won't be able to do the thing for you. It's okay, I've got that. No worries. And then you take it back, right? Or you could just say, hey, man, you're not cutting it anymore. I'm going to go ahead and do it myself. I have time now. It's another distraction method to say, hey, I have more time in my schedule, so I will be happy to take that off your plate. Or you could just, you know, say that you want to do it after all, and it's not getting done right, and that's very upfront, and it may leave them hurt and not have another project to work on, so they might find themselves wandering around looking for work. The other thing you could do in this situation is just retrain them, right? Teach them what they need to know to do it correctly and explain why it's important, and maybe they'll get back on it and be more involved with it, and then you don't have to do it either. So there was a reason you delegated it to begin with. Now then, the other thing going on is we have the Six of Pentacles. You will have enough money in your pocket to take care of yourself. You'll also have this need or want to help somebody else out. Don't take away another person's opportunity to take care of themselves or learn to be more self-reliant. If you can gift them with something that could turn into a job, or gift them with something that you don't need anymore, might be a lawnmower in your garage you don't use anymore. You want to just give that to them and say, here you go. Do what you will with this. See what you can make of it, and take care of yourself, okay? They could use it by selling it to somebody else and use that money to buy something else, or barter it, you know. Here, I'll give you this lawnmower for that swing. Okay, I'm going to fix this swing up, and I'm going to sell this swing to so-and-so for that other thing. And eventually they work their way up to a car, right? So they could turn into something really good for them, and it means that they get to be proactive for themselves, right? Or they could just use a lawnmower to create a new lawnmower business, right? Taking care of people's lawns one at a time, getting new contracts and handling their business. It could be really quite lovely either way, but you want to empower them. You don't want to just gift them with money, okay? Now, the next card down is the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, the foundation of your finances is getting stronger and more stable. You have earned it. You have created this for yourself. This isn't an accident. You've been doing the work. You've been creating your foundation. You're feeling more comfortable with your finances. Your savings looks the way you want it to, and things are starting to work out very nicely. So you earned it. Good for you. Nicely done. All right. Now let's talk about what's going on right here. What's blocking you? The Six of Swords. You are not in a position to help other people with your power. Okay. So while you're able to help them in some ways, or you want to help them, this is about wanting, but you're not able to give them a job. You're not able to point them in the direction of a job. You just got to do what you can and then let them do their own part, right? So what else is blocked? The Four of Swords, the foundation of your power, is blocked, so you aren't really in control of every little thing that's going on. You may want to boss this person around and tell them exactly what to do. You can't help them. You're not in charge. Okay, so you're not in charge necessarily, and let that be clear. You're also not really seeing the big picture right now. The Artist is an additional card within this deck. There are two additional cards within this particular deck. And this is one of them. They're added to the major arcana. The Artist felt that they were a good addition, and I'm not mad at them. So when they show up, we talk about it. And it's about getting the big picture. It's about how you can see the full vision of what the future holds, or what you want the future to hold. You're working towards it. It's about goal-oriented behaviors, and you're not in that. You can't see it right now. You're blocked. It's blocked. You can't see the vision. You can't see what's happening, and that's okay. You don't have to see every little thing, but it is blocked. So you're kind of operating blind, and maybe you aren't supposed to be in charge of this situation, and you're not supposed to do stuff for this person, okay? Now then, the next card over, we're talking about your solutions for this week. And your solution right now is talking about how you're going to be remembering lessons from your past. We want to make sure that you remember where you came from, how you got here, and how you put in the effort. Whatever you did to get where you are, this financial security, it didn't come easy, and it didn't come because somebody gave it to you. It came because you worked for it. So it doesn't matter what's happening, but you do know that your lessons are your lessons. They aren't anybody else's lessons. You can't spoon feed other people the beauty of what you've learned in your life. They have to learn it themselves. It's painful to watch sometimes. We have to sit back and go, okay, wait a minute. Why can't I just spoon feed them some beautiful, awesome, new living situation, da 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 da? Because they won't get it. They won't understand its beauty until they've been through the bad stuff. So you have to just take a deep breath and pray for them if you need to. Put them in God's hands. And I'm all over the map with my theology, so be careful with that. Do whatever suits you to put them in the hands of something bigger that will take care of them, okay? The Knight of Cups is here. The Knight of Cups is all about fighting for your heart's desire. Yeah, you have an idea. Oh, I want to help, I want to help, I want to help, I want to help. You want to help so badly, you're freaking out about it. And I don't, Scorpio, it's not always your job. You're not in charge. You're blocked from being in charge. You can have an idea, but it doesn't mean you get to do it, okay? It doesn't mean it is your solution. Share your idea. Go ahead. Put it out there and see how it falls. Your other person, if they're not ready to receive the information that you're sharing, it's going to be obvious that they don't know what to do with that. And they're like, well, that's interesting. I don't know what to do with that. Whatever happens at this point will be fair, okay? Whatever is happening will be exactly what it needs to be. And you need to just sort of sit back and let it happen, okay? Things will swing back into balance. This person will either step up and realize they want to get a little help, or they want what you have, and that they're willing to work for it, or they won't. And breathe. Just breathe through this process. There's a lot of passion in you, which doesn't surprise me with the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of passion in you wanting to bestow and inject your knowledge, your success, your capacity into another person. And I don't see the receiver ready to receive, okay? That's all I'm saying. So be prepared and think about what happened for you and how you did it, but also know that you can offer opportunities to people all day long, and if they don't take them, then it's not your fault, okay? So offer an opportunity if you must, but don't force it on a person. Don't make it like an obligatory situation. The answer is they'll take what they're supposed to, and it'll all balance out, okay? All right, so we're going to get a Path of the Soul card for you right now and see what more information we can glean about your situation here. All right, so let's see what we have for you, Scorpio. What is going on here? All right, so we'll set these aside. And what did we get? Ooh, oh my. So this card speaks to the massive effect you have on people with just a tiny drop of energy. You put a little tiny drop of energy into somebody, it can have a massive effect. And maybe that's what you're remembering, is that I've had a massive effect on other people with just a drop of energy. So I'm going to put a drop of energy on this thing and see what grows. And the fact is, you can reverberate all day all your beautiful energy and all of the intensity that you bring. But if they're not ready for it, it's not for them, okay? You can't make people take it. It may not work again, okay? I know that's not what you wanted to hear, and I know it's kind of painful, but I want you to understand that your influence is still there, even if it's from the outside. Just continue to be the example you need to be, all right? Just continue to be that example. I know you want to make it happen. I know you want to make it work, but you can't do it for them, okay? Breathe, do your best, but stay in your lane, because right now you are going to be stepping out into something that isn't even for you, okay? And I want you to know that you deserve to be happy, and if this other person's happiness influences your happiness, I understand. It can be very difficult to be around those people, especially when they're not happy and they don't want to get happy. So breathe, be an example of what you need to be or what you want for them, and let it go with that, okay? All right, so what do we got going on over here? It's our mystery card. Thanks, Woody. What? Ace of Cups. Boom. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups again. The gift of love. There is this thing happening where you are being showered with love. It's beautiful. Unconditional love. You are completely showered in it. Another week where you're being encouraged to embrace the love that's around you, embrace the joy that is around you. And I feel like if you can step into it and appreciate it, it will help you move forward this week, because there's a lot of dark cloud stuff going on because you're trying so hard to help somebody that isn't ready for it, okay? So accept the love, accept the unconditional love, and stay that. Keep your focus here, and it will help you a lot this week, okay? I know, sorry. It's not what I wanted to hear either, so here we go. Let's go ahead and get you a pocket full of rocks, okay, Scorpio? Because I think the rocks will help you. What do we have? Whoop. All right, we're staying grounded. We're staying active. That's good news. But we've added some new insights. All right, so gold stone, first chakra stone, or second chakra stone, all about doing what your higher heart wants on the earth plane, physically active, being proactive towards what you need to do and what you want to create on the universe. Awesome. Continuing to be the example. Love that. Red jasper, second chakra stone, continuing to be aware of your surroundings and where your body is so that your body is not getting bumped, dinged, and broken because if you stay aware, you will not get hurt. Okay? Perfect. And we have black amethyst, which is a sixth chakra stone. When you meditate with this on your third chakra, which is right above your eyes, on your forehead, between your eyes, and it's all about how you can, in fact, see your life and the impact you have, like the drop of water, whoosh, and the impact you have with just a little thing, just a boop, you make a bop, and what happens? You make a ripple. And then the ripple becomes a wave, and then that wave becomes a tsunami in the earth. And it's quite beautiful to see how your energy can grow into something huge and global. It doesn't have to be a teeny tiny thing, but it starts a teeny tiny thing, but then it grows. So you're having an impact on the world just as you are, okay? Good for you. And we love what you're doing, okay, Scorpio? So keep doing what you're doing and everything will be beautiful, all right? Very nice. So, Scorpio, my goodness, what a week. I understand. Sometimes we want to rescue people. We want to help them out. We want to be of service. We want to take good care. And especially if it's a loved one, it's even harder to watch them suffer through their own life experiences. But we have to let people grow and go through it, all right? And if they don't, sometimes if we do too much for them, then they don't get the gratification of owning the truth. If they win, then it's their fault, right? But if they lose, it's all your fault because you gave them the advice. So be aware of that dichotomy, that switch back and forth situation, and do what you can to let them empower themselves, okay? Nice. And of course, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to. You can carry anything you want. If you want to carry any rocks or talk to me about the rocks or the reading or anything else that's going on with you, I'm happy to hear about it. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what's going on. I'll have a little chat with you. I'm here for you in as many ways as I can be. All right? Thank you again for your likes, shares, and subscribes. They all matter, especially when to a small channel that's still growing and becoming, right? I'm still becoming, and I appreciate all of you so much for being here. If you haven't looked in the description box below, the way you get there is there's the label for this video that's going to be right there below me, and then in the right hand corner on the bottom there's a little more button. Go ahead and hit that little more button and you'll open up a whole huge page of information. All the decks that I use will be listed there, so you can go ahead and get them on Amazon or Etsy. You'll see also a list of all the Renaissance fairs I go to, so that you can come on out to a Renaissance fair and have an in-person reading with me. I will have a blast doing that for you, and I think you might enjoy it. It would be good. The other thing is, if you can't make it to the fair, I completely understand weather can be an issue sometimes, and or location, because I may not be on the side of the planet where you are. So go ahead and sign up for a over-the-phone reading. There's a link for that down in the description box, and I will happily read for you over the phone and then send you a picture of the reading at the end. Ta-da! Thank you again for being here. We will talk next week about the 16th through the 22nd, more in depth, and I will see you then. Thank you.